Tell us what you think about the prompt.
I think men who complain about women's hair and makeup are either DL or insecure, and they're lying or they're trying to trigger women into a conversation they can't get in real life. Because regardless of what they say on social media about weave, makeup, eyelashes, etc., let the right woman walk by them with weave, makeup, and all of this stuff on. They're not going to give a damn. They're going to be all over her, but they come on social media. I'm sick of weave. I'm sick of makeup. I'm sick of nails. Yeah, because the woman you want didn't walk by with it. So it's all a way to get women into a conversation they can't get in real life. They don't really care about this
OMG,
stuff.
OMG.
And
Hold on, y'all. Let's tap the screen. It's about to get really spicy up in here. Y'all
Nah,
tap
that
the screen, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the 10K real quick. Anybody want to say anything off of what he just said, fella?
he's bugging out. He's bugging
can
out.
I,
yeah,
Like
go ahead and cry.
he's bugging out.
can I can get my input on that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The over excessive actual makeup, they got to put like 4 or 5 layers of makeup on it and everything else, just to hide the blemishes and the bad skin. I mean, y'all, the women drink a lot of water and they're very into their whole soft girl era. But let's just be honestly clear. Just lay off the liquor. That's for one. Number two, the fast food and the salty food and the oily foods, that does consist of your skin do actually really would ruin your skin. So ladies, come on now, you gotta do better than that. 2 layers of makeup, okay, that's fine, but other than anything past that, shorty, you're doing too much. Let's just be honestly clear. You know what I mean? Sometimes, we would like the actual hugs and kisses and stuff like that, but us men, we sometimes where like women can actually be too excessive, and y'all printing up our actual shirts, our collared shirts, and that we pay hundreds of dollars for, and then we got to take it to the dang on cleaners, and it gets dusty, it gets messed up because of the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honestly clear. We're just being considerate because again, we're just being gentlemen. But at the same time, the excessiveness when y'all get your hair and your nails done, and your makeup and stuff like that, be considerate because at the end of the day, I'm gonna land with this. It's just too excessive. You know what I mean? We love y'all when y'all get y'all when y'all put that together, but at the end of the day, come on, man, y'all just doing too much, man. And I land.
Thank you, Shock, for your input. Anybody would like to say anything with off of what Shock just said?
No, I want to go back to the other dude. Like he's bugging out. It's always these niggas that come out here pandering.
All right. Hold on, Teflon. Let's be respectful. But I'm gonna say this. Y'all, let's continue to tap the screen. Everybody, can we get some shares? Let's be respectful. Watch. You gotta also be careful with TikTok language. Just make sure you don't say. You guys have to say like YT. You gotta say. Just be careful, okay? All right, go ahead, Teflon.
I just want to say he's bugging out.
Wait, what did he say? Because I left.
It don't matter what he said. Oh, he's bugging out.
Actually, it does. At least I'm part of the conversation. It actually makes sense. So
Wait,
don't
what
sit up
did
here
you
and tell me
say?
that it don't make no sense. Teflon, you date women, so don't even sit there and try to talk about you don't understand what's going on. The over excessive makeup that they put on their faces.
Say, what are you talking about? I never said I didn't understand what is going on.
You just simply. I'm answering your question. Be quiet and let me answer.
I'm not talking to you. What are you talking about?
Wait. Hold on.
I'm not responding to you.
Shot. Teflon came up and he was against the makeup thing. He's not
responding to him at all. What is he talking about?
Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm talking about the other guy before you.
But y'all,
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't speaking against it, Shot. So
wait, what did he say, host?
Okay. Maceo, can you go ahead and repeat what you said, friend? Because he was the one who. Go ahead, Maceo.
I said one, men who obsessively complain about women's hair, makeup, and nails and eyelashes are either DL or they're trying to trigger women into a conversation that they can't get in real life. Because the same women that they're complaining about, let the right one walk by with all that makeup, all that hair, all that nails, all that eyelashes. They're not gonna stop trying to talk to her just because she got the same shit on that they're complaining about in here. And I'm sorry for cussing, but it's all performative because they make exceptions.
Yeah, that's what he said, low key. So what do you have to say off of that?
I mean I agree. Like I said, I feel like women dress for other women, so I don't feel like the conversation is for men. I feel like once they understand that they should opt out of the conversation. It's not anything to do with them. And at the end of the day, if we're gonna be honest, everybody's gonna do what they want to do. You can either fuck with it or not. Like that's just all. That's it. You don't have to complain about things that are not gonna change. That's insanity, actually.
Well, no. Well, first of all, my thing is to you. Well, first let me get to him first, because I
Go
don't
off,
understand how
King.
a dude how is a dude speaking about what he likes and attracts other women. Like, yeah, dudes is weird. How does that even equate to being DL? Like that, even worried about what a man is worried about what a woman, that is DL behavior. But anyway, a dude, if that's what if that's what, like, women sit here and tell you what they like in men. And if a man speaks on what he likes in women, man was consider all these things DL and all this other. Like, y'all, this is weird. Like, that's weird to be worried about what another man likes in another woman. That's weird. That's DL.
Yeah,
Then to her, she's saying that women date for other women. So if that's the case, then why don't you date women then?
No, they dress for other women.
I agree with that.
So why don't you? So why don't you?
I think that women. I think women do
This is the
date
problem.
women.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm not done. So basically, what women do, what you're saying is women do, they dress for other women and use men as the scapegoats for why they do what they do. That's what I really truly believe.
Wait. How
I
do you
agree
feel
with
like
that.
that though? What do you mean
Okay,
by they?
all right. So what happens is you dress for another woman, you in competition with another woman, right? So if you get with a man and let's just say this guy can, he giving you all the, he buying you all these other bags and stuff like that, then another woman is gonna want the same thing from her man. That's why when a woman scroll on TikTok or she just out in the world and she see what another woman got and she look at her man, she like, well, why can't my man give me that? So that's where she start looking at you, and then she start, well, he can't give me that. And then now she want another man. That's usually how it goes.
But that's on them because you're comparing yourself to another person. Like at the end of the day,
What you just
comparison
said
is
you
the
doing?
thief. But no, because you're dressing for
didn't.
another woman, that has nothing to do with comparison. Comparison
That's
is a thief of joy.
competition.
You got to be strong minded. You got to be content with what you have, and you have to love yours. You have to love whatever you have. That doesn't mean you're out here chasing other things. That just means that you can see it and be like, okay, this girl is whatever. She has this or she has that. Good for her. You have to be happy for other people so you can attain and attract what you want as well. That does not mean if I see somebody in this or that I'm like, oh, well, if you can't buy me this, I'm gonna leave you for a nigga who can. That's not correct. That's just
That is
saying.
correct.
I mean, no, that's not. That's for weak-minded people. You're supposed to be content with what you have. You're not. You're supposed to be grateful for what you have.
Be the case?
So you're supposed to be content.
All right, you guys, hold on. We're gonna get everybody a chance to say something. Who was next? Sean, what would you like to say on the prompt, my friend?
Oh, it's a lot going on right now. I'll just say that I'm stuck between what Maceo said and Teflon because I like both of them are right in a general consensus. Like men don't care who like the women like women come into their life and they worry about all these things. They'll just get the means to pay for those things, or they'll try to convince her not to wear, or he doesn't find those things attractive. But those things would have somewhat attract him to the woman in the first place. And a lot of times, what a man will go for a first night or a couple months in a relationship is different what he would want to see from his wife or somebody he wants to spend his life with. So I feel like it's means in the middle. Like men complain about it, but at the end of the day, if they're just doing it to have fun, they really don't care about what that woman. They would actually like for that woman to have hairstyles and makeup and stuff like this because they feel like he's messing with a different woman every different occasion. So I feel like it's stuck in between of what do you want for your life versus what do you want for fun. And I feel like too many people are just having fun instead of trying to figure out what they want for their life and sticking to that. Don't have your morals dictated by what you're doing in the now.
Can I say this really quick? What you said is so true. And think about how when a woman is at home, she's not wearing makeup, or when she's with her man, she can look really like she don't care how she look. That's the same thing. But when she's out in public, it's you're putting it on for professionalism, for performance. It's the same thing. It's the same. So you have to allow that for the woman as well.
So basically, it's all performative, is what you said.
It is
It's all a show.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yes, I mean, most of the time people put on jewelry. You don't wear jewelry for yourself 9 and 10 to show that you have some sort of status or wealth about yourself. You're not gonna put on a $40,000 watch just to tell the time. You do that with your phone. If somebody asks you for what time it is, 9 out of 10 that person is going to their phone. They're not going to their $40,000 watch. The watch is just for show. The chain, the shoes, the cars. 9 times out of 10, those things are for show or to show that you have a certain status or this person to choose you because you can comfortably afford a lifestyle.
Yeah, but a wig and a makeup don't constitute that.
Hold on, Teflon. We're gonna let Mai. I can't really see your whole name because it's chopped off. Mai, what would you like to say on the topic?
It's my goal, but like my goal. For the fact of the matter, I feel like I don't want to put on the mask. Like if you go back to that Strong movie, like and with her being like a young character, it's just the fact like everybody make up something like and try to wear a cape to try to save our image, but when it boils down to it, like what is we actually saving? I land my plane right there.
Anybody got anything to say off of what he just said?
No, but I did have a general statement. The whole conversation typically is performative because, again, let what you consider a 10 walk by wearing long lashes, a 30-inch bust down, 12-inch nails, and makeup. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, I don't want to talk to her." And I do think that it's DL for men to obsess about women's makeup, hair, nails, and lashes. Are you Christian Dior? Are you Gucci? No, you're not. So why are you that obsessed about it?
All right, Maceo, thank you. Yeah, what would you like to say? Welcome to the panel. You have to read the prompt and tell us what you think about it.
Yeah. Um, before I get into the prompt, I want to say all the other stuff. I feel like y'all talking about is subjective, like whether a man would like what he would like or whatever. Because some people don't indulge in that in beauty, because beauty is vain, right? So to the prompt asks, what is so bad about hair weave and makeup? And that's implying that there is some morality to this, asking what is so bad about it, right? That's moral to it. And the moral behind it, right? No pun intended, is what's behind the makeup, your true authentic self, right? Now don't get me wrong, like even men wear makeup. There's some men out there that wear makeup. Cause there's actors out there that wear makeup. They makeup I don't but like I could see if you wearing makeup to like your wedding or like a ceremonial, something like that. You feel me? That's like a mask you put on to, whatever for the ceremony. But like day to day, like I don't think it's healthy for you. One, right? Two, I'd rather you be your natural self, right? And men that when he was saying like, oh, men obsessed about it, I don't think men are obsessed about it, but men are just being real about it. Like I'd rather you in your natural state rather than you wearing makeup to wear makeup or feeling insecure to wear makeup outside, even in public or in the home, rather regardless of what it is. You should feel comfortable in your skin because you're beautiful the way you are. You don't need that makeup. You don't need all that deception. You feel me? And I feel like that's what it really is. It's just a deception.
Yeah, that would sound good, but when Summer Walker came out with her natural hair and she had a short 4C hairstyle, the same men were criticizing her, calling her hair short and nappy. So when y'all say, excuse me, sir, I didn't interrupt you. So when y'all say natural, you mean a certain type of natural. You don't just mean natural, because there are natural looks that you find unattractive also.
So like I said, like I was saying, let me respond. I got a right to respond. So like I said, like that's subjective to you, bro. Like you worried about Summer Walker. I don't worry about none of that. You feel me? So that's subjective. That's subjective for every man, right? Whether whether what his goals, his intentions is with a woman or what he likes. That's on him. But at the end of the day, the question is, what's so bad about hair weave? Indicating that there is some type of morality to it. Not your feelings, not, oh, I like her and I feel like I like her and I feel like not your feelings. Is it right or is it wrong? Is the question. Is it what's so bad about it?
But I feel like
So let me say this, right? Honestly,
I think that when we go out, we should be putting on our best self.
If we could just be honest, honestly, the whole weave wearing and shit, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's just too excessive, man. That shit get left behind. It get left in cars. It get left in bathrooms. It get real messy and nasty. So
But
that's
that's
why I
cheap
think some people
makeup.
will get with the whole weed. It don't
But
matter.
I'm saying
Weed
that's
is
Getting
cheap
messy.
makeup.
They always
Because you
go to
supposed
an
to have
extreme
a setting
example.
spray.
They always use an
So it
extreme
don't come
example.
off.
Somebody wearing 5 layers of
Hold on.
makeup.
I mean, I didn't use an extreme.
I'm talking about him, not you, sir.
But
But you said
Maceo, even your
always.
to
I
your
didn't say
point, it was
all. I
kind of
said they.
extreme.
Hey,
What you said
who's
was kind of
next?
extreme,
I just
Maceo,
All right,
because you
hold
said
on, you
because
guys. Wait, hold on, Butchie, hold on for a second. Can we get the taps up? Everyone in the comments, let's share out the live. Also, I'm gonna keep reminding everyone, let's use TikTok language and let's be respectful. We don't have to disrespect one another to get our point across, okay? Butchie, tell us what you want to say about the topic, the prompt. Can you read the prompt and let us know what you feel about it? My bad. Go ahead.
Black. What's so bad about that? What I can't see it. It's a man request up. I can't see it after that. I can't see what it
Okay,
says.
what's so bad about hair weave and makeup? That's the top. That's the
That's the topic.
Yeah, what's so bad about it? Just tell us what you think.
From my personal opinion and what I've been seeing growing up in this world, what is so bad about it to me is that it allow women to be two-faced or conceited or feel too highly of themselves. Then when it's off, they insecure of themselves, that they don't want to be seen unless they hair done or they makeup. They scared to be judged or a person to see them as their natural state. Otherwise, other way I feel that is bad, weave. I mean, each y'all hairline is up. I got 13 sisters that I growed up watch wear weaves that used to have good hair. Then when they start putting weaves in, they edge is gone. And well, girls I messed with and messed around with after they take that, it's like it's eating your beauty up trying to be beautiful. That's another reason what's bad about it. The third reason is that it allow you to forget that you're living in a world of sin. So what you put out is what you're gonna attract. And if you out feeling like you want to be a baddie or a Barbie doll, you're gonna attract the hound dog. So that's what attracted to those type of women that dress like that. Because a hound dog ain't gonna look at a woman that's covered because it doesn't amuse him. He see that he gotta put up a challenge. He see that he have to chase. But to another girl that showing everything, he knows that he don't have to do nothing but just go over there and show her a bone and she's going. Meaning money, cars, whatever he have to reel her in. You know, I land with that because there's many ways, there's many things.
All right, anybody got something to say off of what Butchie just said? But you have to be respectful. Go ahead, beautiful.
Okay.
Me? Okay. Well, Butchie, if you were a girl, how would you act? How would you respond? Would you be a girl who like wants to look pretty and does what society tells you to do, as in like wears makeup and everything, or would you be away from society and look like unappealing technically, because that's what it is. Like when we're told all the time that like women look good when they. I'm asking you, yeah, if you were a woman and you had to appeal to men, would you or would you not wear makeup?
Neither or.
It's a yes or a no. Like, would you or would you not?
No.
No. So then, how would you portray yourself as appealing? Then, how would you then get what you need?
I trade myself as appealing with my mind. My mind brings me what I have that attracts
how do you
you.
But how you gonna attract them to understand your mind?
My mind bring me what I have that attracts you.
I'm saying, how are you gonna attract them to understand your mind if you can't get their attention?
Exactly.
So they can actually understand the complex.
All these dating apps are also
To be honest with you, I haven't really have to. It's just when they're out and about or in my car or in the store, showing to me and be trying to talk to me because they see what I have. I know they
obviously they're not seeing your personality.
They're not seeing your person. They're seeing your appearance.
That's the majority of y'all.
No, but they're looking at your appearance.
So then you're admitting
your appearance
that society is superficial.
My appearance is gonna be my appearance. I done went through heartache and pain to make it to where I'm at, blood, sweat, and tears.
This is a trauma response.
I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor.
This is a trauma response.
The fruits of my labor, and you
That's
perhaps
exactly
to
what
see
we're doing.
me.
We're enjoying the fruits of our labor with our hair and makeup.
If you perhaps to see me, Because for one, it's a bad investment.
It's not.
Why would
Actually,
you invest money in something that you're gonna throw away once the new
The
brand
same
come out?
reason you invested
don't
in
throw it
somebody
away,
braiding
honey.
your
It's bad
hair.
investment. Like
not thrown
my
away.
woman,
The same
invests
reason
her
you
money
invested
into
in
our
somebody
business.
braiding your
She
hair.
don't work. She
Oh Lord, it's gonna be an
money on her
argument now.
makeup.
We can't even get back on topic of the conversation.
She lose
All right, you
money on
guys.
makeup.
You guys, we're gonna go one at a time, and let's be respectful. You can get your point across, without
Too much justification or something is then just the whole accountability that is bad. Keep growing up, and you're gonna see it eat at your face. It's gonna eat at your face. You're gonna see that when you get older. You're gonna regret it. I see a lot of women. I've been here over 40 years. I have seen this. It's like a repeating cycle. It's like a pattern. It's the same patterns from the elders of what they did to y'all. It's like I see the same shit.
Can I add on? Can I stem
wait.
off?
Hold on for a
that's-
second.
and-
We do
and I have a
we do
problem.
have to wait. We do have to let her finish because she came up. Beautiful. You were addressing Bushy, but can you read the prompt and tell us what you think about it, love?
Of course. Oh, me. Thank you.
Yes. Go ahead.
What is so bad about weave and makeup? I do not believe hair weave or makeup are bad. I think that society pushing it to the large extent is bad because I feel it starts looking the same. But I do like it's not necessary for forced to do this, but we are at the end of the day, and men shouldn't blame women for that. They should blame society for creating the system that women have to live with and women have to participate in.
Y'all do have a choice. Y'all don't have to put that crap on your face. Y'all don't have to put that crap in your hair.
Why do y'all have such an emotional attachment to women's
If you
makeup?
have a
Why
choice,
y'all blame society? Why y'all blame society?
Why do you
Well,
understand.
can
Y'all have
I'll say
free
this.
will.
I'll say this.
We're not
I'll
telling
say
y'all
this.
what to do.
Hold on.
But it's not about.
Y'all don't
Why
have
are
to
you
put that crap
mad?
in your
Can I
hair.
say this?
do you?
Wait, can
why
I
are you
say
mad?
I don't
this?
understand that.
But this is what I'm trying
You
to make
don't
y'all.
have to put it in your face or your hair. You're
Shop.
choosing to do it. Same
But
thing with
Shop,
the BBL.
Hold on,
Y'all
bro.
don't have to do that.
disingenuous. It's
Hold on, bro.
disingenuous to act like whenever you go out and anybody, a man or woman, your first impression is everything. So you're going to show up. You never know
So
who you
what?
see, but it's not a
Okay,
so
but
what.
why do you
because
get a haircut?
I'm gonna
But
be
you,
honest.
Why
I
do
work
you
in
what you wear?
corporate. Okay,
why you get
but I
braids?
work in
Why do you
corporate
go out
and
wearing
my
your
Wait a
clothes?
minute. Wait a minute, you guys. We are supposed to talk one at a time. She was speaking. All right, because whenever you guys had an opportunity to speak, nobody interrupted you all. So let her land her plane. When she says she landed her plane, then the next person can go. Because if everyone's talking at one time, we can't hear. But also, we have to, in a way, let's be positive and come up with a solution. All right.
Stop wearing the crap.
I see your hair in braids right now.
All right, you guys.
Why do you get your hair done? Why do you get your clothes done?
Let's let her finish. Go ahead, beautiful. Go ahead.
Why do you get your hair done? Why do you get your clothes done? Why do you wear chains? Why do you put in the effort to look good? It's because appearances matter and how, and that is societal, okay? And it's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's just kind of what happens. Unless we change as a collective, we can't expect to improve or come out of this.
Can I say something to you real quick though? I don't know if this is you in your profile picture, but if it is, right? I looked at it, and if that's you in your natural state, you look very beautiful, very beautiful. Like you got natural hair. You don't look. You got no makeup on. You look very beautiful. But your opening
I
statement.
have makeup on. My hair is done. That is not natural at all.
I
look good, but it's not natural.
I said if it is, then you're very beautiful. But what I'm saying is, but for your opening statement,
He ran
you was
right into the point.
And talking about so you said something about society. If society make you do this, and something about I would just say, like, my thing is what is so, it's like this whole hair and makeup thing, in my opinion, it's like got so many women looking the same. It's like you can go in certain parts of the United States, because that's where I live at, and you could rock in like 10 women and 6 of them look the same. Maybe 7 of them look the same. So
But that's what she said.
It's no
I
individuality.
said that. I agree with
She
that.
said that. Yo, so can I stem off? So to be fair, right? To be fair, when you asked him if you were a girl, would you wear makeup and stuff like that? To be fair, I feel like the answer would be if all the men in this panel were to be grow up to be girls or whatever, we would definitely fall into the societal the societal pressure of wearing makeup and stuff like that.
Yes.
You feel me? We won't have friends and stuff like that. We won't have friends and stuff, or we probably get made fun of in high school, whatever, and stuff like that.
Yup.
I can understand that, to be fair, right? And I could understand that, and that's why I feel like that's a hard question to answer, and that would just depend on, like he said, your mental state, right? Because there are some girls that just be tucked away, that just live their life like that. You feel
But
me?
obviously, we're not talking about edge cases,
Right?
right?
No.
All right, you guys, hold on. Let's give somebody else an opportunity to speak. OG, welcome. What would you like to say about the prompt?
Okay, so I actually don't have no problem with the hair and the weave and the makeup. This is my only thing, though. The issue is the women who so comfortable with the weave and the makeup don't need it. They don't need it. They don't need it. And then I'm noticing your confidence is not the same. Like when it comes to our hair, black people's hair, we just have to take care of it. I have, of course, hair. I take care of my hair every single day. So the issue comes in where, and this can apply to men too. If you only feel good if you got designer and you got a phone car and you got the money gone, you insecure, I don't need that. Now this is the issue with it, with all of us as a whole. We don't need these things. When we learn to love ourselves, it won't become that much of a problem. But don't get me wrong, I like the girl with the yellow weave, cause she look good to me. She as long as she take care of herself and she's secure within herself, I like her just as much as I like the natural woman. The only thing is the woman who is natural and embraces her natural beauty, she doesn't have to do much. Now maintenance when it comes to natural hair, I get it. Sometimes you wear protective styles, but the issue isn't the hair and the makeup and these things. It's when you depend on these things so much so that you abandon who you actually are. So now you can't even show up as your authentic self because you feel like you're not enough, and that's not healthy. Without men being a part of the equation, and the same could be said about men as well. So that's where the issue come in. But I got one that I deal with right now. She's beautiful, and she gonna put some weave on and some makeup. And I still love her the same. So it's just you see where I'm from. I'm from Memphis. It only becomes an issue when you're scared to embrace your natural beauty. But just a little context for the guys, natural hair, taking care of natural hair, it's a lot of maintenance. It's a lot.
So it's maintaining the wig though. Maintain the wig is the
I
same.
find it funny y'all keep talking about the women's confidence.
Yes, it is, bro.
Y'all keep talking about the women's confidence, but then you criticize women and then you criticize them for having low confidence and wanting other things to fill that void. Y'all are hypocrites. But the other part of that people are missing. Okay. No, I'm gonna keep pandering. What's next for you? So anyway,
Wait a minute. Wait.
He probably date white women. So
Wait, hold on.
don't nobody date no ugly ass white women over here.
Yeah,
if you're being disrespectful, y'all, let's be respectful to each other. You can get your point across without being mean. All right.
My fault, Mason. Y'all, they weren't real, bro. My bad, bro.
Yeah,
that's what. Thank you for apologizing because we can be adults and we can conversate. All right, so we're gonna welcome Caramel. Caramel, what do you have to say about the prompt?
Hi, Miss J, you got 140 people in here, by the way, love. Just to let you know, you got 140 something people in here. I don't know if you want to do
can you guys let's get the likes up, you guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's go ahead and keep tapping. If you guys are enjoying the conversation, let's keep tapping.
So, hi, good morning. How's everyone doing? So, first, I'm going to address the prompt. I don't think anything is bad if you want to wear hair weave, if you want to wear makeup as a woman. I think it is your choice, and do whatever suits you, whatever makes you feel confident, whatever makes you feel beautiful. Do you. We've lived for years with society telling us what we can do, what we can't do, what we will do, what we won't do. But to speak on Mr. Shock's comment earlier, where he said that society does not tell women what to do with their hair, sir, yes, they do. Recently, in the past year or two, the Crown Act has been signed in a couple of states that tells Black women that they can wear their natural hair in a corporate environment and that the company cannot do anything to them. So it wasn't until recently that we as Black women could go into work with our hair natural, such as with locks and with 4C curly hair, and it was acceptable. And up until then,
Yes.
we
Yes.
did have to wear wigs and we did have to wear extensions and everything. And as in the military of 2017 in January, you couldn't wear locks. There was only a certain time that you had to wear braids, and they have to be a certain way. So there, their society has made it certain standards where us as Black women had to wear our hair in certain ways, and told us, back in the 16 and 1700s in Louisiana, that the Creole women had to cover their hair with hair wraps because, certain other classes of women thought that their hair was not beautiful. So it is definitely a societal thing that makes us, or some of us, not want to embrace our natural hair and wear it natural. It takes a specifically strong woman to say, I don't care what society says, I'm going to wear my locks, I'm going to wear them proudly, or I'm going to wear my natural hair. So it some of us still have a long way to go before we just says, I don't care what society says. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me beautifully, and you either take it or leave it. I don't care. So that's my opinion.
I want to say, because I work in corporate as well, and I want to say that my appearance is directly tied to my money. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all have ever worked in certain hierarchies and etc., that is it is important to go and spend the money on the designer bag, or go get the we actually me and my colleagues call it the corporate girl package, to go get the certain corporate girl car or whatever. It's directly tied to your money, I'm telling you. Like, so all of this, oh, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. Okay, don't do it. Watch you stay at one place. It's very hard to get in certain industries to level up. It's like your appearance, they sexualize you. It doesn't matter, especially if you're a Black woman. They're going to sexualize you or group you into a certain dynamic if you do not move a certain way, if you do not look a certain way. So all of it is important. And then when you get into these spaces, then whenever you go into your normal life, you also have to move a certain way, because you never know who you're gonna see. You never know who knows who. So it plays into your personal too. So that is why it is important to invest into your, it's not a waste of money, because it is an investment into yourself, and it is important to invest into yourself, because you as a person you're a walking brand. You are, especially when you get into these certain industries. So I think that should be also mentioned when you guys are mentioning these hair, weave, makeup, because some women are a walking billboard, especially when they're in certain careers like real estate or whatever you do. Sometimes you make money. Your face is your money. Sometimes.
Can we
That's true.
address
That's
I
the
will
that
agree
can
with
sound
we
that
you.
sound
can
like
we
a
address
problem.
the elephant in the room?
That sound like a
real
problem
quick.
though.
Right.
Real
Hold
quick,
on, you
real quick.
guys. Hold on, you guys. We're gonna let Salon. I'm sorry, your name is cut off. Beautiful. Can you go ahead and address the prompt and tell us what you think?
Yes. Good morning. Is it morning? It might be afternoon for everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon to everybody. Thank you, host, for bringing me up. I believe it's my first time on your platform. I've been watching for a while. I really want to say thank you to the sister Carmel. She really spoke a lot to a lot of the things that I wanted to say. And I think in particular, two things I want to say. When these type of topics come up, sometimes it really frustrates me when the men don't want to acknowledge the shared responsibility between women that create and also reinforce these types of beauty ideals. It's societal pressures that women many times have to conform to. And so rather than placing all the blame on the women for the choices in which that are going on, I really think that the men need to take responsibility and accountability for the role that their gender plays in many of these types of beauty standards, and things like that. Really appreciate what the sister said about the Crown Act. you know I think a lot of times, especially when it comes to the brothers, they don't have as much of a heavier pressure to conform to Eurocentric beauty standards, and or especially when it comes to their careers and how it can negatively impact that. I know that many times in the past, especially if I didn't have my hair in what would be considered professional, which generally aligns around a more of a Eurocentric standpoint, that I would would not be judged in accordance to the way that I perform only. It would be there. It would be judged based on that if I was to this or to that. Now, gratefully, things are changing, but even still, we needed an act of legislation for us to be able to express our hair in a natural way and it not be negatively impacted. And it has not been adopted by all of the states. As of now, I think only 13 of our 50 states have adopted the Crown Act. And so we still are dealing with very much intentional discrimination. So that plays part. Two, I really just find it disheartening altogether that there's this assumption that a processed hair means a processed mind. You don't get to input or try to impose a low self-esteem assumption on the reason why a woman is wearing her hair in the way that she does. There are so many ways for you to evaluate a woman's character, her integrity, her compassion, her work ethic, how she works, fools, how she treats other. Judging her work just simply based on how she judged her hair, that is an implication that she has low self-esteem or not. Many times the way that hair and makeup have gravitated in different ways, it's also fashion and an expression. I mean, for me, I like the idea of kind of coordinate my face to my clothes. I definitely love to play with my eyes. I love the look that it gives and the aesthetics. I also will wear my face in a way where it's less or obvious. And what I find, a lot of men who are extremely critical of this, many of them can't tell natural from unnatural. A lot of times the ideas that they have on natural is kind of like, not Chinese bangs. A lot of them don't even, like, if you ask them what mascara is, a lot of them don't even know. Or if we did a soft glam or a natural beat, they wouldn't be able to tell. I think a lot of times, a lot of the critique come from kind of sometimes the heavier makeup looks or maybe the more unnatural makeup looks, where it's kind of like heavy on color or heavier on maybe like that contouring that some women do. But that's not the way that all women wear their makeup. And so I really just kind of get tired of kind of this over embellishment of a responsibility of women for men to not look for themselves and their own. If you are a man who lacks self-control and sexual discipline, you will sexualize anything. Okay, you will sexualize a woman in a hijab. You will sexualize a woman in a jumpsuit if that is who that man is. And so that responsibility that they want to put all on us, I reject it fully. So that's what I wanted to add. Again, thank you to the Sister Crown and the things that she said, and the men who are up here, really wanting to learn. I really think that men just need to get out of the way that we as women groom ourselves in the same way. We understand whatever your preferences are as a man, and you just choose women that exhibit that preference. But don't come and put assumption on other people.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful, for your wonderful words. You guys, I cut the comments off because we need to get the likes up. Let's tap until we get to like at least 50K. Let's tap because there's a lot of us in the room right now. I'm gonna let somebody else. King T, what would you say on the prompt?